Uh-oh. Sneaky. Those are all gonna wake up, aren't they? Oh, there's a whole circle of them. That sucks. Is the trick that I need to figure out which ones are awake? Are they gonna wake up one by one in a specific order? And if so, are they gonna wake up on a time limit, or are they gonna wake up as soon as I kill the last one? Because I can use this tree against one, but if other ones wake up, I'm in trouble. Wow, there's a really iffy definition of actually getting the eye shot correctly there, isn't it? I can be super off, surprisingly. Oh, it's two at once next. It's two next. Okay. And you cannot hide from both. Hee hee! There we go. This is working for now. It might be doing irreparable damage to my supply of arrows. That raises a different concern. One more down. Alright, let's keep an eye out. Does another one wake up? So I don't know if I should expect one to wake up right away or not. That's the question. That is the concern. Does he not see me? I don't think he sees me. I don't think he can see me. Shit, he can totally see me. I was wrong. Anyone else? Okay, so no one else has woken up. I think I want to use a melee weapon just to try to take away from how much I'm doing damage via arrows, because I will run out. And I use arrows for other things besides this one specific scenario. There we go. Much more manageable when there's only one of them left. When there's a group of them, like presumably the other three are waking up in a second here. Yep, then that gets harder. Okay, there goes the halberd. Just gonna hide behind one of them for a while. It's one way to get it to get knocked back again so it's stunned. Throw your breaking weapon into it. Hide behind tree. Okay, I can use the giant tree to my favor again. This time it's closer. Keep it going. Come on. I love that. I love that. It's really fun. Okay, you. 2 down. 2 down. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get shot in the face by a laser now. R.I.P. me. Thank you, trees. You are my masters. And my saviors. And whatnot. The arrows are really effective, though. The question is just how much of your overall population of weapons do you want to use versus how much of your overall supply of arrows. There we go. Is there gonna be another one just to like finish me off? Wouldn't be that expected. That surprise at this point. Yeah! That automatic stand-up means that we're A-okay now. Sweet. I could have been in bad trouble. Alright, so I took no damage from the entire floor, I believe. There is the hint of treasure here. Oh, there you are. Yeah! Another Knight Shield. I'll take it. Means a lot of the other shields are just super ignorable at this point. But I'll keep my array of weapons to myself until I have reason to drop them. Four more to go based on previous patterns. Is that a fountain? Is that Hyrule Fountain? What is that? A horse? Those are 2 horses. That's a big ol' Gurdian. They want me to fight a singular big ol' nasty spider Gurdian. They're giving me the option of horseback fighting, but I've never used that, really, and I'm terrified to try it right now. You develop different skills during the main game, depending on what type of player you are, I suppose, and if you don't have certain skills, you're just gonna get yourself killed if you start trying to test them now, I think. He saw me. That's not the freaking weapon I was looking for. I love the Guardian battle music in this game, like all of them. I like those themes a lot. Okay. You're probably the way to go as one of you guys. Ooh. Yeah, I've got some good options here. Gotta use this one. Legs off. Next. How you feeling, buddy? Feeling good? Good miss. Really nailed that there. Woohoo! That was a close one. No, you taunt me, even though it wouldn't matter anyway. I just see all those gears fly out. I'm like, those are items in this game, those are items in this game, I want them. And they're not items because they're like just an animation playing of him falling apart. Because it would look weird if the gears didn't come out. But it's still like, reflexively, after 70 plus hours of gathering resources all the time, I reflexively am like, I want those! Even though I don't, because I won't do anything with them. Because they don't serve a purpose. Horsey. They expected you to go on the opposite side of the... Yeah, I just realized that those aren't even, like, resources that you can just... resources. Those aren't even horses you can just grab. Like, that's mine now. Like, you have to tame them. Like, that's... Wow. That's a big ask. When you think about it. Oh, flying one. Let's see, I'm expecting floor 23 to be the last one of the sequence, or halfway, maybe. You're my next problem. A flying one. I've fought so few of you, and some of you I've only killed with magnetic items I could throw at you. So, let's see. I see no metal items so far. Let's go a little faster, get around another corner or something. There's apparently a chest somewhere. Might just wait till afterwards for that, to look at that one. Oh, wait. Can I climb this? I can climb this. Alright, we're gonna be very patient and climb this at the slowest possible speed to make sure I make it to the top. Because I believe that if I hit him with a bomb, he'll just die. I've killed them with bombs before instantly, I think. So if I can get above him, I can throw the bomb down. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. 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 Why did it get quieter now? Oh, is it because I'm getting closer or further away? Oh, weird. It makes... Oh, hey, I can stand up here. Nope, stop. There you go. We're like up there already? Yep. Is the chest on top of one of these? It's in the middle one. Really should have assumed that, honestly. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of sweet, self-serving destruction. That didn't work out. At all, as it turns out. That was also less effective than I hoped. Well, what are you gonna do about it, buddy? Huh? You ever think about what you're gonna do about it? You can't even reach me, can you? Can you? I'm invulnerable to your what's-its and who's-its and... Dang it, the bomb doesn't even hurt. Okay. Maybe I can somehow hit the bottom part, the eye? He didn't even stop this time. You come back here. Might as well see what's in the box. Maybe it's something that helps me with the mission somehow. It's funny how over the course of these missions I almost forget that I can climb because it's not as relevant usually. But suddenly it really is. What do you have? Bomb arrows? Are you suggesting I try a bomb arrow and see what happens? Because that sounds like an okie day time to me. Please stop moving for a second, please. 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 It's a good thing that this wick doesn't mean anything or this thing would blow up in my hands. Because this wick is a-burnin'. Are you not gonna stop? That didn't do as much damage as I would hope. Oh! He can shoot up here. Okay. Didn't know he could do that. As it turns out. Just gonna come out and say that. I didn't know he could shoot up here, because I'm way above his apparent drone-ness. Wow, he reacted fast, too. That was some quick draw. Well now. Is there a box I can throw at him? Or do I have to beat him by just hitting him within his eye a lot? Ooh, there's a box down there, but oh, it's made of wood. Isn't it? I can't really see it. I think it's made of wood. Yeah, it must be. So I can't put that on top of him, which is one of the ways I take care of these guys. Okay. Don't really know how to fight these guys. Might have to just improvise. I've never fought one. I don't know if I've ever fought one one-on-one and just like tried to kill it with weapons before. Okay. He got over that pretty quick. Howdy. Missed that weak spot too. Nailed it. Alright. Well. Welp. Welp. That didn't work out. Alright. What am I using right now? Let's switch back to the axe. Is there anything cool in here? More arrows. I think the game's just suggesting I shoot him with arrows. How fast do you shoot when you see me is what I'm wondering about, because I don't know if I have a reaction time, but while you're moving it's hard to aim. Oh, I got him. Wow. Wowie, wowie, zowie. You look at him spin. What you doing, buddy? You gonna look over here? Be curious about what shot you a little? No? You don't give a crap. You're not very effective at your job. I shot you with an arrow and you're not even gonna check out the direction it came from. Welp. I don't have a lot of ideas right now. I don't want to engage in like outright one-on-one combat because it'd go super poorly for me. Do I need to just throw bombs at it? Like, haha! Yep. Yep. What are you shooting at? Where's he even shooting at? He doesn't even know where the shot came from. He's just like, I'm just gonna give it a chance. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so I'm just gonna shoot random things and see if I score a kill. Let's see, the stasis is basically worthless, because by the time I switch to the bomb, I will have already... The stasis is already basically worn off. Herp. Nope. Well, it's a start, but not a great one. Okay, so, here's my best bow. Maybe I need to try one of you guys. Yo, look at me, look at me! Oh, that got him. That got him hard. Alright. Well, that works. Look at him bounce! Hands in the air like it's good to be alive in such a small world. Shouldn't keep going. Well... I said I don't know how to fight that guy, and I still don't, because I used an I win button, basically. That gave you so many ancient arrows, holy crap. I've used 3 of them now? I still have like 6 more? One of them was a waste, but the other 2 have been very good. Oh no, another one. Oh no, both types of them at once. That's bad news, is what that is. I need to hide behind this tree before I die. Well, crap. Well, crap. Both at once. That's... I mean, that is the obvious way to escalate things. I should probably kill this one with an ancient arrow and then go on to fight the other dude in the slowest... Oh no, there's a turret up there. Another problem. Oh, look at Bucks. What do you got? More ancient arrows? Nope. Nope. Definitely not. Oh my goodness, they gave me a turret too. So logically, I figure I need to nail the flying guy with an ancient arrow. Then I need to, without getting attention of the crawler, go all the way up to the turret to take out the turret, and then I can finally fight the turret one-on-one. I mean, the crawler one-on-one. Because the crawler I can totally destroy without much trouble. I've practiced that enough, but that doesn't work if I have the attention of any other bad thing that's going to murder me in the face. You have too many good shields. No, I don't. Get out of here, garbage items. Ow, he punches them too? Link, you can just open boxes by, like, opening them. It's okay. You don't have to, like, fight them. Jeez. He's just a font of bad ideas, isn't he? Oh no, this Hyrule... This Super Smash Bros. Melee Hyrule roof doesn't have a freaking terrace to land on. So this is as high as I can get without... Alright. You can technically go into slow-mo from here, I suppose. Step 1. Really hope the crawler hasn't seen me yet. Crawler is alerted, but not currently on his way as far as I can tell. I'm trying to save as many of those as possible in case there's like a final boss type, like, Bad News Bears final level thing. Let's see, a spin does not reveal more chests. Are there more of you anywhere? Should I be worried about that? Because the last thing I want to do is start climbing that tower and find out there's another tower to watch out for or something. Uh-oh. 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 Didn't think that far ahead. Did not think he'd notice me already at that range. Whew. Thank God this game has, like, functioning stealth mechanics. Holy crap. It's not the most intense stuff ever, because stuff just forgets about you surprisingly easily, but thank goodness there's a mechanic there at all. This turret must pay the iron price. Or something. What should I do with you? I could use something basic for a bit. One of you guys. Just making sure I have the right arrow equipped real quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thankfully the attack landed at least, but that was not a critical hit at all. Keep it going. Don't hurt me with the explosion, please. There's no room up here. Okay. Let's see. There's probably a few boxes to break, but aside from that, the place is pretty looted. So you're the last problem, and I can take you out with a big ol' spinny weapon. Basically is all I need. We are running out of items. I'm keeping my elite stuff for the next floor, though, which may or may not be the last one, unless there's another set of 5 plus a rest. Maybe. Have I not had to heal a single time in all of these, Guardian levels? I have practiced against Guardians a decent amount, I suppose. But yeah, I don't think I've had to heal against any of them yet. Kinda makes sense. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just need a chance to land real quick. Ow. Didn't plan that far ahead. You're running out of legs, sir. What are you gonna do about that, huh? Did we plan that far ahead? Wow, we're just tearing through those, huh? There we go, out of legs. Now you're just a weird, spinny head. Ta-da! I done accomplishments. Hooray. Let's go to you. This is a really fun mode, by the way. The tension. Like, this actually shows the potential for, on some level, of what Breath of the Wild is. Because I talk about how the open world hurts the challenge of the game. Because you can just infinitely prepare for stuff in crazy ways. And while this isn't exactly the hardest thing ever, the stakes are now there. Because now, if I die, I have to start the entire sequence over. And I try to avoid dying by carefully scavenging, and carefully exploring, and carefully doing whatever I want to do in order to get whatever resources I can, and stuff like that. I don't know why I came up here, I already opened that chest. So this is actually like a really cool add-on to the game that like masterfully answers like the one complaint that people are likely to have besides the people that hate the durability system, I suppose. Because this thing is so tightly focused, and it perfectly complements the game in a really cool way. Because the main campaign just has an issue where it's very fun, which is the main victory. It's very fun to play it, but while you're playing it, like, especially if you're like me and you want to do everything, because doing everything is fun, you quickly destroy any semblance of challenge the game might have, because doing everything makes you massively overpowered in a game that wasn't particularly super hard to begin with. Well, like, I don't think this game was never hard. It was punishing, and that your health was easy to destroy at the beginning, but it was never hard, necessarily. The solutions to your problems were relatively straightforward. Is there a cooking fire anywhere around here? So I would like to find, like, a cooking pot. But at the same time, I don't really know how to fix that, generally. one of the only ways I can think of is maybe that, like, you could have, among other things, the Estus Flask is a surprisingly clever solution. I know how much I constantly will compliment and talk about Dark Souls in all the other games and stuff, but in this case, I'm not even talking about it. I'm not using it to compare it to this game negatively. I'm just bringing up an interesting thing that game brings up, because Halo's the game that kind of innovated how current shooters work. It was Halo and Call of Duty, and you can argue one way or another about which one you think is good or not and stuff like that. But Halo did a regenerating health system, and I won't say that they invented it, because the people who popularize anything aren't the ones that invented it, but after Halo, suddenly regenerating health was constantly in everything. And in Halo, they had a neat system, because they had old school, like, arena shooter health packs you could pick up that would heal your health, but you had health and shields, and they were two separate bars, which is familiar enough of a concept. Later Halo games did away with the health bar, oftentimes, and just went with shields and some negligible amount of nearly instant death when you have your shields down. But that was a major change. Call of Duty's change was to have, I guess, lock-ons? I don't like how Call of Duty handles things. Press left trigger to automatically lock onto your opponent and just not have to aim. Like, I brought friends in to play Halo once during Unfairnament, which is a thing where you play a game without knowing how to play it in advance, and they were both Call of Duty players. They couldn't aim at each other. They didn't know how to aim in a shooter because they never had to before, because Call of Duty aims for you. I'm like, that's a weird thing I never thought about before as a non-Call of Duty player. But much like how Halo has a regenerating thing, like, Dark Souls kind of does the Halo for RPGs in a way by introducing a new healing mechanic. The idea of having a specific health pool. You have a pool of healing items, and you can't increase them past a certain point, and you can't get them back without getting back to checkpoint locations. The ability to implement that in a fully open world game like Zelda would be harder, but that's an interesting solution to problems that Zelda has, which is that you can have, like, in some cases you could have like 5 pages of cooked goods that can all instantly heal you, and you can just use them over and over and over again, like 60 times in a row, which is just like too much healing available for this kind of game. On a game that already has the ability to pick up a bunch of fairies, and also gives you an ability to automatically get revived by Mipha, and also gives you a bunch of other abilities, and the ability to overfarm to have a bunch of health and stuff like that. Like, one way that Dark Souls counters the idea of farming and being over-prepared is that the healing itself is actually tied to a limited pool that the game has a tight control over, and that helps control the pacing of the difficulty and balance. And it's a really cool concept, and that's why we're seeing it used more and more. I love the Estus Flask. I love what it did to games in a way, because it has it's like, this is your pool of resources, and you've got to make it count. And so that's what's kind of happening here, is that this challenge mode is like, you have this many resources to deal with, and that's it. This is weirdly like, this is like Binding of Isaac Zelda, in that we're going to a bunch of square-shaped rooms with prefab stuff shoveled around, but you have to scrounge up whatever tiny amounts of resources you get from the environment, and just use those or else. The only issue is that I think this is it. I think once I beat this, it's over, and I don't think they're even randomized. I think they might be the same levels every time. In fact, I did die once and have to start over a little bit in the middle world, so that it seems to suggest the idea that, in fact, they do repeat the same ones every time. So the downside of this is that while it's a really cool piece of content, once you beat it once, you kind of are used to beating it then. So if they could find ways to randomize this reasonably, that'd be really cool. The only thing that I have to be careful about is how heavily they randomize environmental hazards, because if you have environmental hazards pop up without any food or equipment to counter it, then you're screwed. But this game has so many items, so many builds, so many unique mechanics, so many environmental details, so much depth in its cooking and stuff like that, that it's, despite how much I love this game, it's hard not to say it's squandered on the main game. I think it's fair for us all to say that the main campaign, while being fantastic, it does squander some of the depth the game offers, because it's just, by allowing you to do anything, it's like the depth, like it squanders the depth on a challenge level. The depth serves its purpose in that the depth gives you tons of options, so everyone can play the game differently and have a good time, and that stuff happens, which is that's its victory, and that's what's cool, and I like that. I won't complain about that. But none of it does. The mechanics don't combine into a cohesive whole that causes the game to be an interesting challenge that you'd come back to again and again to conquer in different ways and keep learning and stuff like that. But this does point dangerously close to succeeding at that, because this is that, except it's only a few hours of content and then it's over forever. If they can keep making level packs of this, especially if they could do it as free updates or something as rewards for people who bought the season pass, or if they could keep doing it at, like, introduce an actual random generation version of this that's carefully balanced, like, this could be the rabbit hole that goes deep down, especially if they can incorporate, what if they reset you back to 0 and you could get health and stamina upgrades that were permanent, but only by accomplishing floors or finding them in the environment? Like, what if I couldn't come in here with a full health bar, and because that's the one thing I do get. I have my stamina and health bar comes in from the outside world. Every other part of my character is stripped away from me except for those. If I didn't have a full health bar and stamina bar, and I had to build those up by getting environmental things, that'd be even more depth, because then that would raise new issues of, like, what about this thing over here? Like, what if I could only climb that if I have had enough stamina, and if I didn't do that, I need to like look for different options and stuff like that. That'd be cool. They could even find a way to reward you with Rivali's Gale and stuff like that, and Urbosa's Fury for beating, like, bosses and stuff like that as you proceed deeper and deeper into a higher and higher challenge thing, and you see how far down the tower you can get before you finally die. That would be really cool. Although if they did that, they would need to introduce a save feature of some kind. Like, even if the game was like, even if the game acknowledges it as a temporary save and it's going to delete the save the moment you lose or something like that, like, the idea that I have to keep the Switch on this entire time is a bit much whenever I'm in the middle of one of these things, because I don't have time to do the whole thing in one go normally, so I have to suspend it, but I don't know, that makes me nervous. I don't like that. But yeah, I'm just, this is one of my, this is not to be confused with how I talk about a game like Mass Effect Andromeda. This is a rant that's born of love, of me having, like, so much fun with a game that there's just, like, they're so close to having something really awesome like the game could be. And the fact that they already made this content here that we're playing right now, like, now it's achievable. They did not the hard part, probably there's probably a bunch to do on, but they did one of the hard parts, which is they made the system already. And now the actual, like, randomization, roguelite-ish part needs to actually be introduced, and then you have a whole new way to play Breath of the Wild, a game that's already a lot of people's game of the year. Including probably mine. Well, here we go. Oh, no. I'm sorry, does that Lionel have an entire horde of allies with it? Because I think it does. Guess what I'm starting off with immediately. Oh, it didn't go far enough. I wasted that. You don't exist anymore, bye-bye. Oh no, you did not. Running. Running. Oh, you did not give me a turret also. That's not nice. Oh, I didn't see you at first. I had to go up for a bit. Anyone have bows down there? I hope not. There is a whole army of them down there. And on that topic of balance, like, that's one of the things that comes into that is the fact that I have bombs this entire time. I didn't have to earn the bombs, so they gave me no equipment, but I had bombs, and, like, that's another thing that you could potentially require the player to earn on some level. Because if I instantly have bombs, then I never have to worry about getting bombs. I don't want to use my ancient arrow on you. You're too easy to kill. I'm like, well, this thing's almost broken. Might as well just throw it. Now this is gonna break. There it goes. Gotcha. Could you guys not do that down there? Excuse me, I'm trying to sleep. You're being extremely rude. Shwee-hoo! It's a good thing that horses are immune to bombs. Otherwise I'd feel bad. What's that over there, dude? Oh no! Whoa, look how high he went! Anything else? Oh, there's more of you guys. Hi. How you doing? Just didn't notice there was a whole, like, fight happening. Oh, I hit your horse, I'm sorry. I feel bad. Whoa, what was that? I know, right? Crazy. Damn it. Yeah. Wow, these guys are cannon fodder. It just fully, like, triggered for me. I'm like, whoa, wait, those are red bokoblins. The Lynel, the real scare was supposed to be that there's a whole, like, horse horde, like a Dothraki horde running around with the freaking Lynels. But the actual Dothraki are just crappy red, bokoblins from the beginning of the game that all die in one hit. Swing! Okay. You're a little hard to hit. Well, I got this thing to throw at you. That's fun. How much treasure did I get? I feel like I got 1 billion treasures. That's a Moblin Club. Oh wow, I have no equipment. It is all gone. Grab the Knight's Claymore. Rock Smasher. You'll notice I'm still playing a little conservatively, because I just can't tell when it's over. My goal is to reach the endpoint, but I don't know when the endpoint is. It's one of the effects of not heavily researching things I play, which is really, like, kind of the point. I don't do it on, I'm not ignorant of things on accident. I intentionally don't try to figure out everything about everything all the time. But now at least there's like this uncertainty. So as a result, I'm going in here, I'm like, I better grab every single weapon I can find. Wow, look at these items here. So as a result, I'm like, I better find every single weapon I can, because for all I know, this is all built up for a boss fight. For all I know, the very next room, especially with how much loot they just gave me, the next room could even be like a boss rush. It's like, what if all of them were in the same room? Have fun! It's like, it's a Moldulga and a Lynel and Hinox and Stal Hinox and Talos, is that what's called? Crap. Apparently I'm bad at remembering all the names together in a sequence like that. Ooh. Well, if that's what happens, then it's a good thing I have these fairies and a whole bunch of full heals, because I'll need them if that happens. Really, though, what happens in this game is that the genuine threats aren't the like the upfront obvious threats of like bosses and stuff aren't the real threat in this game. In this thing, the real threat is accidents and surprises, like surprise explosions that ruin you. Ooh, what's next? What's it gonna be? Ha ha. Relief. Relief. No dialogue? Maybe it plays when I get to it at the end. That's cool, it's where my coolest stuff that I never properly used because I'm always afraid. There we go. Royal bow, Royal Guard shield, Royal Guard sword that looks freaking awesome. I did use it at one time. I used it against the ice monster because I needed to do as much damage as quickly as possible as I could before he, I guess I should fully heal. Otherwise I'm gonna go back to the open world with damage on my character. I was thawing him with fire and then I had to do as much damage as possible before he could recover, so I needed to use high damage weapons, so I went with that. That's a super high damage one-handed weapon. 48 damage for a quick swing? That's crazy. But I'm about to get better, though. Part of the reason why I kind of felt like putting this off is because I think if anything breaks the game, this is probably one of the things. A 60 damage freaking sword at all times? Whoa, they're all in a circle. Look at them. You have done well. The depth of your heroism is beyond question. We are the ones who prepared the trial following a revelation from the goddess Hylia. Through the one who has overcome the trial of the sword, you have proven your hand worthy of the legendary Master Sword. Now that the hero has gained the power necessary to combat the calamity, our sacred duty has been fulfilled. Chosen hero. With the awakened Master Sword now boasting its true splendor. Protect the kingdom of Hyrule for now and for always. I like how I'm amused by the fact that the challenge you have to go through to get the super weapon that is supposed to help you defeat Ganon is harder than anything you do in the process of facing Ganon. Ah, so you have finally returned. Your mind, body, and soul are now ready to wield the Master Sword at its full potential. You never fail to impress. The legendary sword that seals the darkness, a blade that can combat the calamity. Link's triumph over the trial of the sword has awakened its true splendor. Now you are truly one with that sword of yours. I must say, its sacred glow suits you well. As ever, I shall watch over your journey from here. The princess. I am certain Hyrule's princess is pleased with your accomplishments as well. Ta-da! Oh my god, it's glowing all the time now. It's ridiculous. Oh my god, what do I do? Let's, very quickly pop on the map. I gotta use it, right? So let's, like... Lionel spot. You're on the top of a mountain. That's so inconvenient. Where's a better Lionel? I need an easy Lionel to find. You're an easy Lionel to find. And you're garbage and easy to kill, probably, so sure. Just to destroy a Lionel real quick for our own amusement. I think that's the right spot. So, thus concludes our playthrough for now of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. very real candidate for my favorite game this year so far, and that would have been a more insane thing to say near the beginning of the playthrough when the game first came out, but over the course of the playthrough, we actually went from being the beginning of the year to the end of the year almost, so it's much more likely to be true at this point. Wow, yeah, 150 parts with like 30 days in a month. That's... wow. That really is like 5 months of playing one game. Longer now, because we're after the 150 we went on and did this. So, wow. It really hasn't felt long. That's the best compliment I feel like I can give this game at times, is that I played it for a super long time, and it doesn't usually feel like that unless I specifically think back to how long ago exactly time has passed or something. I think there's a Lionel right here in the side thing. If not, I'm gonna feel silly. I'm gonna feel silly. There you are. One last final showdown. But also, did I photograph you before? Silver... in the tall grass. There we are. You're a new one. Look at you. Did I find the best Lionel? I think I found the best Lionel. What a coincidence. I will destroy- whoa, my powers. I forgot I have powers. I haven't seen them for a while. You don't want to do that. That was a loud sound for fighting a wolf. Hello. Uh-oh. What do you have infinite- you have like infinite abs. Why do you have so many abs? There's too many abs. What the hell? It wasn't ridiculously apparent until just now when it gave me a white one covered in shadows. It's like, Jesus Christ. How does the build of this thing work? A lot of attacks not doing that much damage. Ah! How you doing? What you doing? You gonna charge me again? There we go again. This thing lasts. Where are these frogs coming from? It's starting to get weird. Ooh. Ooh. Do I have a shield equipped right now? What's going on? I don't. Weird. Nope. You about to throw that at me? What's going on there? Ow, backflip didn't work. Backflip didn't work at all. Woo! What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? This again? I'm apparently figuring out the timing for this one. Let me ride you. Whoop. That didn't work out. Again, wow. So why exactly are you part horse, part man, part lion exactly? Whoa, really? Neat. Actually got him in the head. There we have it. And it still hasn't broken. I took out a white Lionel with this weapon and it didn't even say it was at risk of breaking. I don't know if it can break. I genuinely don't know. That's a lot of pieces. Like, this is it. You get this thing, the difficulty curve of this game is over. R.I.P. It ended now. The end. As far as I can tell. Is this one better? Yeah, 44 damage on a spear? What the hell? I didn't know that was even possible. I genuinely didn't know that was possible. In fact, I probably should photograph that too.
Nope, I've seen you before. Never mind. So there we have it. That's Master Sword at full power. It can take out a silver Lionel without running out of durability. And does 60 damage per strike, apparently, if that's what that number means, because I'm still basically guessing. So this has been Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Thanks for watching. It's been a long ride. Almost 160 episodes, I think. And we'll eventually get a new expansion at some point where they add the thing for the champions eventually, and that'll be the last bit of Zelda we play probably. I would love to see them do something really cool and interesting with like what I talked about before, with like potential roguelite stuff. They laid the groundwork here for a really cool, really fun system, but I don't see myself playing the same level pattern over and over again, as opposed to some kind of shuffling. But thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.